My name is Samuel Vargas, and today I'm going to give a brief overview of the software TiddlyWiki. TiddlyWiki is a very cool wiki software that allows you to keep track of things in a modular and portable way. Its greatest virtue is that it allows you to combine all of your notes and media for a specific wiki in a single file. These attributes make TiddlyWiki well suited for sharing in academia. TiddlyWiki works well in any modern browser, but the saving functionality works especially well in Firefox, so I'm going to use that for this demo. You have to use a separate add-on called TiddlyFox that actually allows Firefox to overwrite the HTML file that TiddlyWiki is saved as. Luckily it's trivial to install, and the main TiddlyWiki website contains a link to it. After you install the add-on, download an empty HTML wiki by clicking on the big Download Empty button. Navigate to wherever you save your files and rename it to whatever you like. Now we can begin adding content. When you start TiddlyWiki for the first time, you'll be greeted with this screen. Enter the name of your wiki, the subtitle of the wiki, and whatever tiddlers you wish to appear first. A tiddler, by the way, is just the nomenclature for a page or a group of information in TiddlyWiki. Adding a page is pretty simple, so I'll let the video do the talking. You can see here, even when we close and open the file, our changes persist. The first thing you'll notice when you start using TiddlyWiki is that it's very different from most online text editors that you're probably used to. When you use programs like Gmail or Microsoft Office to compose messages online, those types of editors are actually known as what you see is what you get editors. TiddlyWiki takes a different approach and uses something called Wikitext. Wikitext is a variant of what are known as markup languages. Markup languages are useful because they allow us to type our information, like our notes, in one plain text format that the computer is then free to render how it sees fit. For example, if we typed our notes in Microsoft Office on a laptop and then tried to view them later on our phone, the experience would be extremely unpleasant because that document was only designed to be viewed on traditional laptops and desktops in the first place. If we typed our notes in Wikitext, we could simply send our notes to an external program that recognized the overall structure of our document and rendered it in the best way possible for our specific device. With TiddlyWiki, we can type our notes once, save in a single file, and then access and modify our notes from any device that has a web browser, without concern about how our document will render. You can see here, even when I resize the window to simulate various device resolutions, TiddlyWiki restructures the format of our text in the best way possible, and it doesn't actually modify the order of anything. I won't go into too much detail about the actual syntax of Wikitext, but it's very simple, intuitive, and can be picked up in less than an hour. If you're unfamiliar with LaTeX, it's an awesome and complex document markup system with great support for mathematics. TiddlyWiki allows you to utilize the power of LaTeX directly in your wiki through the use of a plugin called KTeX. This document is actually from my own notes for a course I'm in right now, linear algebra. By simply surrounding our text with $2 signs on each side of the expression, we can embed LaTeX expressions on the fly in our document. Transclusion is an incredibly powerful concept that TiddlyWiki uses to make note-taking and note maintenance super simple to do. Transclusion is the idea that if I create one tiddler and I want to use it elsewhere in my wiki, I shouldn't have to copy and paste that content again. I can just directly embed that tiddler in another tiddler using transclusion. In this example, I'm embedding a humorous image directly in the wiki. It's saved directly in the HTML file so that the single file principle of TiddlyWiki isn't broken. It's important to note that the image itself is considered a tiddler. This is why I can simply refer to it again using the double brace syntax. Transclusion is great because it allows us to show the same content in multiple areas of our personal wiki without wastefully duplicating things. If we were to update this image, all the tiddlers that referenced it would be updated and reflect the change. This quickly leads to use cases where we can do things like document something early on in the semester and then simply re-embed it if we need to redefine it later on in the semester, instead of just rewriting everything. I think the biggest incentives to switch from pen and paper to a digital note-taking platform like TiddlyWiki are the convenience, reliability, speed, and shareability that TiddlyWiki provides. TiddlyWiki is definitely more convenient than traditional notebooks because you don't have to keep track of several notebooks. You don't have to keep track of which page you were on last. You don't even have to keep track of all your school notes in a specific directory on your computer. Everything you need pertaining to your class is stored directly in a single HTML file. And if you need to search for anything in your notes, everything is indexed and searchable, unlike traditional notebooks. TiddlyWiki is also incredibly reliable. The development team is rock solid and vigorously tests new versions of TiddlyWiki to ensure that they're safe for stable usage. The medium the notes are stored in themselves is just HTML and can be read with any text editor. So in the rare event that the interface of TiddlyWiki actually did malfunction, you can just open your notes there and read them. They're not lost forever. Finally, because all your notes and media are stored in a single file, you can easily drop your TiddlyWiki in Dropbox or Google Drive and have all of your class notes immediately synchronized. Editing with TiddlyWiki is very quick. You simply open your web browser and start. And if you switch between computers frequently, you can actually access your own notes on any device with a web browser and just edit them there. And finally, I think the greatest virtue of TiddlyWiki is how easy it becomes to share your own notes with others. If I wanted to share a subset of my notes, I would just export those specific tiddlers into another HTML file and send that. If I wanted to share paper notes with someone, I would have to find a scanner first and convert them all to PDF, and then email that. All of these things are either cumbersome or impossible to do with traditional pencil and paper notes. If TiddlyWiki sounds like something you'd like to incorporate in your own note-taking methods, you should definitely check it out at tiddlywiki.org. Thanks for watching.